Hi class, in this video I want to walk you through problem number 5 on your homework. Problem number 5 goes like this. A survey of 2,320 adults in a certain large country, aged 18 and older, conducted by a reputable polling organization, found that 404 have donated blood in the past 2 years. Great, so 404 people of this 2,320 have donated blood. Let's complete parts A through C below. So part A says, obtain a point estimate for the population proportion of adults in the country aged 18 and older who have donated blood in the last 2 years. Okay, so this says round to 3 decimal places. So to find your population proportion, all you have to do is take the number of people who have donated blood and divide that by the sample size, which was 2,320. You get this, so 0.174 when I round it to 3 decimal places. Let me plug that in. Got it, perfect. Okay, so verify that the requirements of constructing a confidence interval about P are satisfied. Okay, so the first thing is the sample blank is a simple random sample. So let's see what our options are. Well, first off, it's not stated anywhere in there that it is a simple random sample, but because it's conducted by a reputable polling institution or polling organization, we can assume it is. So the sample can be assumed to be a random sample, and the value of blank is blank, which is blank 10. Okay, so that seems a little weird. So one of the requirements is, if you look here, that this n times p hat times 1 minus p hat, when you figure out what this is, this number has to be greater than or equal to 10. Okay, so let's figure out what that is. So we're going to take our n, which is 2320, and this is where this problem gets a little tricky. You're going to multiply it by p hat, but in this problem, you actually need to put in the 404 divided by 2320. Sometimes if you put in 0.17, it'll give you the wrong answer. So that's the first part, n times p hat. See what that is, 404. Now we're going to multiply this by, in parentheses, 1 minus p hat, which is 404 divided by 2320. And we get this, 333.648. Okay, which, yep, is greater than or equal to 10. And the sample, sample proportion, all right, can be, the blank less than or equal to 5% of the blank. Okay. So then what needs to happen is that our sample size needs to be less than or equal to 5% of the population size. So, and the sample size can be assumed to be, all right, because it's a large country. So the sample size can be assumed to be less than or equal to 5% of the population size. All right, let's check. Excellent, we got it. Our 2 requirements are met. All right, next says, construct and interpret a 90% confidence interval for a population proportion of adults in the country who have donated blood in the past 2 years. Select the correct choice below and fill in any answer boxes with your choice. All right, so to construct a confidence interval, you're going to go to question help and you're going to load up your stat crunch. All right, from here, what you're going to do, you're going to go stat, proportion stat, 1 sample with summary right here. So the number of successes, well, that's the 404 people who have donated blood. The number of observations is the sample size, so 2320. We want a confidence interval, and we're going to change this to 90. All right. So you can see right here, here's our lower limit, and here's our upper limit. So this, they want us to round to 3 decimal places. So I'm going to copy the lower limit. And what we do is we are 90% confident Okay, there's never something about this 90% chance. We're 90% confident that the proportion of adults in the country aged 18 and older who have donated the blood the past 2 years is between 0.161, and then we grab our upper limit, copy that, plug it in here, and let's check our answer. We got it. All right, I hope this helped.